brought her son back from Guatemala, and it was the most extraordinary thing. It took 3 years to go through the adoption process, and she was really, really close to the finish line. And she rang her social worker and said, that's it, I can't take it anymore. This is just too much. It's too invasive. I'm out.
Really?
And the social worker said, yep, no problem, fine. Hung up the phone, and a week later, Mags rang back in the horrors and said, I can't believe I did that. I've gone through 3 years of this and now I've broken it. And the social worker said, I did nothing. What you've just been through, everybody goes through.
Wow.
That it's almost like just in the adoption process, when you get to the end of the line, you break.
Yeah, and I mean, that's it if somebody's going through fertility treatment, or if you've had to jump through a lot of hoops. When the reality finally hits, it can be hugely challenging. But the big thing is to talk through it. And if you've good supports around you, just keep talking to you. And like you, Brendan, if you really want to have a baby, there are lots of different ways that you can be a parent. But it's about kind of really understanding, is it something you really, really want? Do you really want a little, it's not a puppy. Do you really want a little person that you give everything to? Or would you be better being a parent to your godchildren, or as an uncle or an aunt?
It's a question different. Because we have a largely female audience who watch this.
Yes.
I know there's a few girls I know who are pregnant for the first time.
Yes.
So what advice would you give to a woman sitting at home watching this who's going to have a baby soon?
To be really kind to yourself. That I wrote an article recently about how, even though I love pregnancy, I actually didn't enjoy being pregnant myself at all, for lots of different reasons, and that's okay. There's a lot of pressure on women generally to feel a certain way, and there isn't a certain way to feel when you're pregnant. Just be kind to yourself, mind yourself, and don't listen to the hubbub. Listen to what your own heart is saying, get good advice, good expertise, and guide you through where you want to go, as opposed to where people tell you.
Can I give you my best piece of advice?
Yes.
So I had my twins by caesarean section, and when I was open on the operating table, I asked would they give me a tummy tuck on the spot, and they said they couldn't do it.
No,
because
unfortunately not.
Because I hadn't signed a permission slip. So I think if there's any chance of you having to have a caesarean section, sign the permission slip before you go into the operating theatre, and then you can get
two for one.
Because caesarean takes its toll. That's all I'm saying.
Not to make light of it, but my wonderful partner Adam, who's Polish, keeps saying to me, "You're too posh to push," and I'm like, "That doesn't mean anything to us. It doesn't mean anything to us."
Although I can testify, Brendan is too posh to push.
Well, at least you know. As long as you know yourself, that's all that matters.
You are a warm presence of beauty and gorgeousness and light. So I can't.
And incredibly well dressed.
I know, all the time. As you can attest, when I actually came in here in head to toe, LennonCourtney, from a variety of seasons, I have a wardrobe of it.
You're a delight. You're really great. So people want to find out more about your services,
avrilflynn.com, and don't be afraid to get in touch, even if it's just to ask a question. I'm there to be a compassionate advisor for everybody.
So just on stats for Ireland at the moment, how's business?
Business is good, but it's about kind of getting your name out there, and that's why I'm so grateful to both of you for this opportunity, but also for driving small businesses. It's really hard to get your foot in the door. It's really hard to maintain a presence. So I love what both of you are doing to try and give small businesses like me this sort of a platform. So I'm really grateful. And on that note,
and the future is really bright with you.
And on that note, from my own collection, I got these designed to promote my business. So it's a little tote bag for all of your shopping needs.
Yes, fabulous.
Amazing.
But thank you guys. So much.